Hey guys, welcome back to For the Ball. Now today I want to talk to you guys about Barcelona. Now obviously yesterday Barcelona won another great game against Juventus, and that was the match that a lot of people were looking at to see whether the good start that Barcelona had this season, was it for real or was it because the teams that they were facing. And because another great performance from Messi, the team was able to win the match pretty easily. And that has brought up another question, and that is whether all of the criticisms from the fans and the press to the front office of Barcelona, whether that was fair or not. Now the way that I look at the situation is that basically the front office obviously didn't do a good job, and the reason for that is because they didn't improve the team. Obviously when you look at the team from last year to this year, for me the team got worse. I mean, they lost Neymar and then got Dembele, but for me the biggest problem comes on the bench. The bench was really bad last season. Basically Luis Enrique couldn't go to any bench player to improve the team, and the problem is that the same bench that they had last year is the bench that they have this year. So for me the starting 11 is not the issue. The issue comes for me at the end of the season, and the coach has to look back at his bench. When he's trying to give Iniesta some rest, he doesn't have a player that he can go to at the bench that can play as good as Iniesta. And the same thing is for Suarez. If for example Suarez gets injured in the middle of the season, the next player up will probably be Deulofeu or Paco Alcáceres. And for me those two forwards don't have the level to play as a starting forward in Barcelona. So for me that is what the front office did wrong. Again, the starting 11 for me is fine, because right now you have Iniesta and you have Messi. Those two players can carry you in a couple of games. The struggle comes at the end of the season when again injuries happen, players get tired, and you have to look back at the bench. For me the bench has stayed the same. Now I'm also not trying to say that Barcelona is going to start losing every single game at the end of the season. Again, I feel that if that starting 11 can stay at that level that they're playing right now at the end of the season, then Barcelona will more than likely be competing for every title. The problem is that in the last 2 years that has not happened, and really the team has stayed the same. So the problem is that the front office is taking the same team again for a third year and saying that, hey, let's see if this works now. And obviously they're lucky enough to have a great player like Messi that can hide some of those issues and obviously can get you wins and can get the fans excited, but I'll be surprised if the starting 11 can hold that level throughout the whole season. Now let's move on to Real Madrid. Now Real Madrid is going through some issues. Basically their biggest issue is the fact that they don't have a starting forward right now after Benzema got injured. They don't really have another forward that can replace him. They sold Morata this summer to Chelsea, and that was the replacement that Real Madrid had for Benzema last season. Morata actually scored 20 goals last season, and with him being gone, everybody now is questioning the fact that Real Madrid didn't go this summer and sign another forward. Now what is even more surprising about this is the fact that Zidane came out yesterday and said that maybe they should have signed another forward in this past summer.
No, al final es verdad que cuando tú miras a los jugadores que tú tenías como Morata y Mariano, que lo hicieron muy bien, cuando ahora miras y tienes solo a Mayoral, tú puedes pensar que falta un 9, y puede ser, pero al final no, ¿cómo se dice? No se ha podido.
Now I feel like you have to be fair in this situation. The way a lot of people criticize the front office of Barcelona for not doing a good job in the transfer window, I feel like Real Madrid also did the same thing. I mean, the fact that you let one of your forwards go this summer, whether he wanted to leave or not, you let him go, and you didn't go out there and sign a replacement for him, and now you're facing the situation where basically you don't have a starting forward, and even your coach is coming out and say that maybe we should have signed another forward. It's just bad management. Now Real Madrid can't go out there and sign another forward in the winter, and that is what they seem to be working on doing. Now there are a lot of different players that have been rumored with Real Madrid, so it's kind of difficult to get into them because again they're rumors right now. But really the solution to the problem right now is probably going to be Cristiano Ronaldo. Great players like Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo sometimes hide some of the issues that the team has, and in this case I feel like Cristiano Ronaldo is going to be the forward that Real Madrid needs. He's going to be the one that plays as a forward in that position until Benzema comes back. Obviously that is not his natural position, but what the team needs right now is scoring, and that is what Cristiano Ronaldo is going to give Real Madrid. But again, the fact that when Cristiano Ronaldo comes back and Real Madrid scored 20 goals and maybe in 3 matches, that does not change the fact that the front office did a bad job. And the same thing goes with Barcelona. The fact that Messi right now is carrying the team doesn't mean that the front office did a good job in the summer. It just means that those two guys are incredible, and that teams that have this type of players can get away with doing some errors. So yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys have a great day guys. Take care guys. Peace.